believe that other life forms exist. I also believe, I just don't know if it's like, it doesn't make any sense why they're like, let's just hang out, never show ourselves, and just do like really cool, tricky stuff and have people get a bunch of blurry images of it that we can never fucking see.
Yeah.
That's the weird thing. Know what it is, man. I mean, it's either natural phenomena, or it's something that's been here a long time, or they're probes that are triggered by a certain, I don't know, technological escalation in human society. You know, some of the footage that you see, you're like, what is that? It just went into the ocean. It just went into the ocean it's still traveling at the same rate that it was traveling in the air. Things that don't have any, that don't adhere to the laws of physics because they aren't really in our physical realm in a way. I don't really know, because I just, it really baffles me. And then also when the government starts releasing stuff, and then you got a guy going around like, well, you know, I've been cleared by the, you know, whatever, CIA or whatever, to be able to talk about this. Weird to talk about stuff that you're supposed to not be talking about that's weird. And then I'm like, is it propaganda? Is it like, I don't know, man. I was 17. Yeah. And we were camping and at night, and then we decided to climb a butte in the middle of the night. So we were crossing a big cattle field, and then I was walking, and two friends were ahead of me, and I kind of just looked to my right, looked to my right, and I just saw these in the distance. I don't know how far it would be, but like, you know, they looked like about that big from my perspective. So it was really, really weird. I had two friends. I kept looking at them. I was like, come here, because I didn't want to not look and then look back and then they weren't there, type of movie shit. But my friends came back and they looked down and they described, I didn't even tell them what I was looking at. I said, tell me what you see. They described what I was seeing. I don't know what it was.
Wow.
But I've heard other stories about three lights, same kind of shit. When I'm watching like UFO, whatever documentary stuff, it gives me chills, because I'm like, I've seen that. Whatever that is, I've seen that. You do hear about sightings, like even in the 1800s, you know, 1700s. That's the weird thing.
Right.
That's the thing where I'm like, well, if it's true. But I mean, in the 50s, I mean, there's like shots of it. There's people took photographs of these like squadron of glowing discs, and they were going so fast that jets couldn't keep up with them. So I had to scramble jets at the next base, and our baseball team are called the Voyagers, based off of that incident.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean, in Great Falls. But, like, I don't know. That's the weird thing about it. I mean, I agree with you. I think there is some kind of, like, propulsion system, and that, you know, is able to, like, change on a dime and, like, doesn't necessarily get affected in the way that normal.
So there's probably multiple things going on simultaneously.
That's what I'm saying. Basically, just he recounts stories of paranormal, whether it's, you know, occult stuff, spiritual stuff, but not spiritual stuff, but it's like ghost stuff or aliens, or interdimensional travel, that type of stuff. And then he tells the story and kind of reenacts it. And then at the end, he kind of debunks it, or tries to debunk it, but he seems to be pretty impartial. But he was talking about how, like, when they landed on the moon, they basically did seismic tests, and there was a reverberance that would indicate that it's possibly hollow. And it does sound like a far-fetched thing, but there's some kind of interesting things there. Again, I'm not like a firm believer in it, but if you think of it in a fantastical way, like, what if that was a spaceship that just like they just stopped that spaceship, did some experiments on Earth or whatever, and just left the spaceship there. I don't know. I'm dumb. Hi guys, how are you?
That one seems so stupid.
I know, but it's fun to look into.